Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're back with Talking Hidden Treasures, and today I am recording it with CEO of Dolly Varden Silver, Shawn Khunkhun. Shawn, thank you so much for coming on with us today. I really appreciate it.
I'm grateful to be on. Thank you so much.
So for me, this is a really fun conversation because these days getting to talk to the actual people who are in the market, the miners who are producing the silver, is really exciting, especially as we start seeing all these bank failures happening all around us. This conversation couldn't be more relevant to the American consumer than it is today. It couldn't be more relevant to the average North American than it is today. So I guess I just wanted to take a second and do a quick update and hear about Dolly Varden and what you guys are doing. I know you got some rigs spinning. I know you guys just had a whole bunch of discovery-oriented stuff and rigs going on the outlines for like a big drill program. So tell me a little bit what's going on there.
Yeah, no, and as you talked about the bank failures, and as we were talking before we hit record, look, I really believe we're at a moment in history right now with these bank failures. We haven't seen anything like this since the great financial crisis, and the number of failures and the rate of failures and the size of failures. If you're a large institutional money manager, you are going to go to gold. You are going to go to silver because you don't have the insurance, whether it's in the U.S., the FDIC, or if it's up here in Canada with the CDIC, you don't have the insurance for large deposits. So I think it's the reason why we've got record high gold prices. And if we look at silver historically, silver should be trading at $50 based on where gold is right now. So there's an opportunity to double the silver price. But specifically about Dolly Varden and what we're doing, my strategy, like, we are not a producer. We're not a miner. So our strategy is we are trying to grow the number of ounces on our project. So when I took over this company, we had about 40 million ounces. We've tripled the resource, and that's based on a few years ago. We've had a lot of big discoveries since, where we've even further expanded that. But why our company is growing, why our share price is moving up, why we are accelerating beyond the rate of what the silver price is appreciating, is because through discovery and through acquisition, we're giving our shareholders access and leverage to a lot of silver.
Yeah. So when you're talking about access and leverage to a lot of silver, what I'm understanding about this is as you increase the mining resources there, you're going to be able to identify not just silver and gold, but other minerals as well, correct?
Yeah. So the way I'd like you to look at it is, okay, so you've got these mining companies that are producing, millions and millions and millions, in some cases, tens of millions of ounces of silver on an annual basis. Right. And if you look at, demand for silver, the Silver Institute came out and said in 2023, we are going to have a shortfall of about 250 million ounces of silver. Okay. And so, where is that silver going to come from? What's that going to do to the silver price? And it's why I think silver is already up 40% from where it was in September of 2022. So we've seen a 40% move in the metal so far, and we're only a few months into the year. And in the back half of the year, as the industrial use for silver continues to rise, as the monetary demand for silver as a safe haven hedge against inflation and money printing continues. And so what we've done as a company is we've aligned ourselves with the best scientists, the best engineers, the best geologists who have had a career at growing deposits. So we're looking at past producing mines where there's been silver left behind, and we are stepping out and we are growing discoveries. So for those miners who are mining, millions of ounces of silver a year, we are the next project that they're going to want to come in and develop, because we've identified a very, very large high-grade silver resource. And unlike a lot of our competitors, who are down in places like Mexico. And in Mexico, new mining laws have come out where there's been big royalties imposed on mining companies and moratoriums against new mines going into operation. Basically, what you're seeing is this swing in Latin America where higher taxes, nationalization, moratoriums. So as Latin America swings to the left politically, it makes my project in stable Canada more and more and more attractive.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially as we understand. I did speak with Michael DiRienzio yesterday from the Silver Institute, and he was extremely aware of the idea that we're running huge deficits. That was one of his biggest concerns, is not just that we have an increase in demand, but we have been running huge deficits, and this year continue to run even a projected deficit further than last year. So I think you're right here. These are the kind of things that we love hearing about, Shawn, is when we have companies out there like you guys identifying where we have opportunity to get more of the supply for North America as it becomes more and more needed. So thanks again for taking time to do an update with me, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me. All the best.